What do you mean it's not
Ronda
working?
Rousey had the
Becky's doing
streak going on.
fantastic.
What was that, Sal? I talked over
said,
you.
what do you mean it's not working? Becky's been a really good champion.
No,
Becky's been the best thing on SmackDown.
I'm not talking. I'm talking about storyline-wise.
She's been the best thing on SmackDown.
Excuse me.
She's literally been the best thing on SmackDown.
Okay, all right.
Like the best thing on television right now.
Okay.
Her and maybe Seth Rollins may be the best things on TV
Because
right
then
now.
I would like to see a match between Asuka and Becky.
That I would like to see. Maybe at the Rumble.
That's why I want to, Asuka's going to win.
No, I don't think Asuka should win. But I like to see Asuka versus Becky. Sal, please help us out here.
I would like to see Asuka versus Becky as well, but I think Becky's going to retain, and that's that.
Yeah. So, and finally, our main event. Well, I hope the TLC match, I'm not lying, is the main event, but our last match on the card, I should say. It is the WWE Championship. The new Daniel Bryan taking on AJ Styles. Before we even get into the match, what do you guys think of the new Daniel Bryan's gimmick? If you've seen the promos I've seen.
It is not working.
How do you think it's not working? What is your definition of working? I'd like to know. Someone you said two things that are red hot right now not working.
Okay.
Becky, looks like working. Daniel Bryan's not working. Where's that working?
No, Becky's working. I just think the storyline should be different, but that's me. I don't think. Here's the thing with the people in the watching the live show and at home is I don't think they can take the new Daniel persona seriously. And
What's not to take seriously? Fickle. You're fickle.
But I don't think people look at this as
Sorry, I don't know what that means. Sorry.
I don't think he's getting. Basically, I don't think he's getting over this whole thing.
Oh, you watched SmackDown this week?
Yes, I did.
They actually found him booed. He was booed.
Yeah.
Naturally booed. He didn't even say anything yet. He was booed.
But here's the thing. Okay. When they say something yes and they start the yes chant, here, and I think he's not getting over enough yet, and I think maybe in time he'll get over, but right now I don't think he's getting over.
I think it's working.
Yeah, but the crowd is stupid. I mean, they're still doing what chants, and it's been how many years since Stone Cold's been on TV?
What?
But at least Daniel called him on that. Daniel did call him on that, which I appreciated.
I think with this pay-per-view, that maybe that his new persona will probably get over more with this pay-per-view, so that's what I'm looking at, and that should work. But I'm gonna go with AJ for the win on this one.
I think Daniel Bryan's retaining. Sal?
Yeah, I mean it would be weird to just have him drop it so quickly. So I would think Daniel's going to win.
Yeah, it's weird with this thing. I understand what they're doing. I get what they're doing. And I heard this discussed on the Wade Keller podcast today. That maybe it's one of those things where he's just being, how you go on social media and they have a whole situation where it's like you get annoyed by vegans on social media. You know you're a vegan because you're annoyed by them. One of those things.
Okay.
That's what he reminds me of. He's the real life vegan on Instagram.
So
that's what it reminds me of. His whole character is the real life vegan on Instagram.
Would you consider him like an internet troll where he will go out and basically badmouth people and sit behind a keyboard and just,
No, because he'll say it to your face.
Okay.
Unlike him. Like I said, he's the real life vegan on Instagram. He's Austin Aries in real life.
So then you're saying that his new persona would be a bully?
Or whatever you want to call it.
Okay. I call it a bully.
You call it a bully. The term bully, I think you're fickle.
And no offense to Bully Ray. But
that's the second time we've used that word. Is that like your word?
No, that's Daniel Bryan's word. That's Daniel Bryan's word. He called everybody fickle.
Actually, it was Daniel Bryan's word.
Was that a joke? He yelled fickle, fickle, fickle at the crowd like 2 weeks in a row now.
He uses that for his word of the day calendar, and that's what he came up as, fickle.
He went from yes, yes, yes to fickle, fickle, fickle. It's that.
Oh, okay.
It's been a thing.
I did not know that.
Yeah. So, we're waiting on Haydn to jump on the line here. He's trying to figure out how to use Google Hangouts here, so.
Do you guys like the new opening for Daniel Bryan? The change in
He didn't change the music. He didn't change the music at all.
And that's why I'm saying that's why he's not getting completely over. If you change his music.
I agree with that. That I do agree with.
If you change his music, then I think he's going to get more over as a heel.
I do agree with that sentiment. All right, on the line, I don't have the theme music queued up. I'll put it in post. For the first time ever, on the same show with Sal, we have Haydn Gleed. Haydn, how you doing?
Yeah, not too bad. I'm really excited to be on the same show as Sal, though. Hello, Sal.
Hello.
How's it going?
Hello, Governor.
Is this how it's going to go? You're going to mock my accent?
He's been waiting 3 years to do that.
No. It's Governor-elect.
Governor-elect. Hey, there's a reason. There's a reason why we call him the biggest heel in podcasting. There's a reason for that.
And there you go.
Now I know why Jason doesn't like you.
Hey, man. I got your precious cargo in my room. I can go ahead and smash it right now.
Oh my god,
that sounds so wrong on so many levels.
That is fantastic. All right, we have a pay-per-view that's going on Friday night in New York, and it's at where is this show? It's at Hammerstein Ballroom, where I once saw Switchfoot in concert.
Sorry for that.
Wow,
I didn't pay for the ticket. I got it for fun.
Okay,
but. But anyway, everything about Ring of Honor, Final Battle, or all should I say, the end of the Elite. That should be the name of this show. It really should be at this point.
You're giving it away.
I'm not giving anything away. It's been in the news. The news. Haydn, as somebody who covers Ring of Honor every single week, how do you feel going into the show with all the Elite news?
It feels kind of predictable. That's the biggest problem. I think it's going to be some sort of debauchery, if I think is the way to put it, in terms of Ring of Honor knowing that everyone thinks that they know what's going to happen, so they're going to try and surprise people. But going into it, kind of get the feeling that you know what's going to happen, and that sort of brings down the sort of excitable for me slightly. All
right, well, let's look at the card. We'll get through this card real fast because there's not a lot of matches to really talk about here. We'll talk about it here. Apparently, this is a 4-hour pay-per-view because that's what we need on a Friday night before TLC. That makes sense.
A 4-hour pay-per-view?
That's what we need.
Have they been looking at WWE lately?
Well, WWE, they've been shortening their shows. And Ring of Honor, let's go 4 hours. It's Final Battle. Woohoo!
What the hell? Let's do it.
They did announce, though, their opening match with Kenny King versus Eli Isom. Where did this match come from, Haydn? Why is this match happening?
I have no idea. I literally have no idea. It seems very strange, the fact that they're giving Kenny King this big build, and they feed Christopher Daniels to him on the TV show a couple of weeks ago, and then all of a sudden he's facing Eli Isom. Don't get me wrong, I like Eli Isom. I think he's a good youngster. I think he's going to do well in Ring of Honor, but it just feels it's come out of left field, and I don't really know what they're going to do here.
I'm going to guess Kenny King wins this. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, don't get me wrong. There was a good match between Kenny King and Jonathan Gresham, and it was a fantastic match. But that storyline kind of like fizzed out, and all of a sudden now you got this.
So, Haydn, do you think Kenny King just wins this thing, or?
Yeah, I'd be very surprised if they give it to Eliasm, considering how much they've been building Kenny King over the last. Whereas since that brief feud with Austin Aries, 6 months ago, they've gradually been bringing the heel side out of him, and I'd be very surprised. It wouldn't surprise me, though, if they did something along the lines of Eliasm has a good showing against him, and then Kenny King does something heelish to get the win, which will prolong the feud forward.
Austin Aries, the vegan we were just complaining about it a minute ago. Cool. You literally a minute before you came on, we were complaining about vegans on Instagram. That's what we were just talking about. So,
right, okay. My favorite subject, veganism.
Damn them vegans.
Jonathan Gresham, that mentioned he had an open challenge, and the person he accepted was Zack Sabre Jr., making his Ring of Honor pay-per-view debut.
Wow.
I can't believe Zack Sabre Jr. has never been on a Ring of Honor pay-per-view before, but apparently he never has. Haydn, what do you think?
I'm really excited for this one. It's a bit of a strange way into the match in terms of the way that they did the open challenge. But at the same time, on paper, this just looks tremendous. This looks like a lot of fun in that Jonathan Gresham against Jay Lethal match is probably my favorite TV match of the year so far. And Zack Sabre Jr., I think, in terms of pure athleticism and wrestling ability, is probably that step up as well from Jay Lethal. So this could be tremendous.
I agree. This is a great match on paper. I don't expect Sabar to win, though. I kind of expect Jonathan Gresham to win. What do you think, Dad?
Well,
yeah, I'd be sorry.
Here's the thing. I would like Sabar Jr. to win, only because I've seen him. You wrestle in New Japan. He's fantastic. They're both good technical wrestlers. They both have submission moves. So, I mean, this is going to be a fabulous match, and it's going to be like a chess game. Who does the best move and when you execute it. I have to give my heart to Zack Sabre Jr., but I think Jonathan Grisham's going to win. And hopefully we get to see more of Zack Sabre Jr. in Ring of Honor.
He's on the TV tapings the day after this. So.
Hayden,
what do you think?
Yeah, I would say that Jonathan Gresham is probably going to get the win here, only because he is the Ring of Honor contracted talent, and especially with, as you've already mentioned, the whole news with the Elite leaving, they need to protect their own. They need to build stars from within that's going to potentially replace those guys who might be leaving. So I think Jonathan Gresham has been primed for that position after the whole Jay Lethal feud, and I'd be very surprised if he lost here. But yeah, Zack Sabre Jr., hopefully, he's more of a journeyman. He's not committing himself anyway. But if Ring of Honor can bring him in a bit more often, I think that'll be a good start.
Zack Sabre Jr. is the only outside of the company person on this whole card.
Yeah, that's right.
Which is rare and weird. Which is nice for a change. I'm used to all the New Japan wrestlers. There's nobody on this card.
Well,
not even Will Ospreay either.
No.
Yeah, because my thing is, if the Elite goes, like Hayden was talking about, you have to have other talent to replace them, and who better to borrow from New Japan?
Well, they're not. That's the thing. They're not borrowing from New Japan on the show at all.
And the thing is,
I think the night change of pace.
They're going to have to reach out to her because I don't
know if that relationship's going to be a thing in 2019 after the Garden show. I'm not going to lie.
That's exactly what I was going to say. This might be a sign that the relationship is not as strong as we are led to believe.
Well, we'll talk about that in the future. We have Matt Taven versus Dalton Castle. And apparently, I don't have this written down, but apparently this is for Matt Taven's really weird purple belt.
Yes, he does.
The belt that nobody cares about.
Yeah, this is worse than the red toy belt in TNA that nobody cared about.
It just doesn't make sense to me. It's a throwback from the 90s to me.
So I hope Dalton wins. I don't care either way. Hayden, what do you think?
I'd be very surprised again because in the fact this is Dalton's first pay-per-view after the injury layoff, I'd be very surprised if he loses. The only way I can see him lose is, again, if they want to prolong this feud and they have Matt Taven and the other guys from the Kingdom sort of having some form of shenanigans and allowing Taven to be and forcing a match down the line.
See, and I understand with Hayden's point of view, and I think Taven's probably going to win. I would like to see Dalton win, though, but then we can set up a storyline where you have a tag team match 3-on-3 where you get Dalton and the boys going against the Kingdom. So that may be coming down the pike.
Maybe.
So we'll see what happens.
It's called a Ring of Honor television.
Yeah, I got it.
It's called a Ring of Honor television main event that nobody watches.
Well, maybe you ask spike up interest, and maybe this is the way to do it. But I see Taven winning this match.
All right. By the way, I'd like to know, I mentioned earlier in the show I'm eating Two Musketeers bars, and I just realized that my Two Musketeers bars are very encouraging. My Two Musketeers rapper says, "You're unstoppable." I'm going to make a note of that.
Wow. Can we do the Magic 8 Ball next?
So, anyway, we have an I Quit match between Bully Ray and Flip Gordon. I hope to God it wins this match. Hayden, what do you think?
Yeah, you get no disagreements from me there. This has been a very well match, and Bully Ray has essentially been the most sort of well-written character in Ring of Honor the whole of 2018. But the thing is, he's actually got the victories over everyone who has been put in his put in front of him. Sorry, to put him in his place. And this is the match where Flip Gordon actually needs to get the victory. Otherwise, the whole of the storyline has just been a complete waste of time in terms of using the star power and the veteran status of Bully Ray to get over a young talent in Ring of Honor.
I see Flip as the heart of ROH, and he needs someone to bring that back because the way the storyline is, And I don't know, and no offense